How you doing? This is Staying with These Life Treasures. And we're going to talk to you today about selling model cars and model planes on eBay. Now, this is a monogram. This is a Dodge Viper. It's a highly collectible car. A lot of people like the Viper. When it first came out, it was a very, very fast car. Now, I found this at a thrift store and I paid $2 for it. As you can see, this is a newer model, so it's not worth a whole lot of money. This is a 2, which meaning that it's pretty simple to put together. Some parts snap together and some parts may have to be glued together. And some tools, all the parts are snapped together. And I sold this for $14.95. Like I said, I found it at a thrift store for about $2. And I think I still made a pretty decent profit on it. The next one I'm going to be talking about is a monogram, and this is a 1955 Chevy Bel Air. This is a very collectible car, and it's people out there that's looking for the model too. They like to get this one. They might even have a 1955 Chevy, so they just want this one to put together and display it somewhere in the house because they own one. This one I found it at a thrift store also, and I paid $3 for this one. This one is a 3, which meaning it's a little bit more complicated to put together. You can use a little glue and paint and stuff. And these ones, you can kind of paint it the same color of your car. Whatever your car is, you could paint it the same color. So you can have a model of your car that you can display on the inside so all your friends can see it. I paid $19.95 for this one at a yard sale, and I think I paid like $2 for it. And like I said, I did have to list this as used because it was in an open box. Although some of the parts were sealed in plastic wrap, eBay still wants you to list it as used. And all the parts and stuff was there. And so as you can see the plastic wrap that it's in. The next one we're going to be talking about the model planes. This is Revlon Reveal, and this is a Super Hornet. And this one is a number 2. It wasn't that difficult to put together, but this is in shrink wrap and it is new. And I found this at a yard sale and I paid about $4 for this one. I was able to get $23.95 out of it. And this is a model of a United States Air Force jet. Now, this one we're going to talk about is called the Flying Wing. It was developed by Germany in World War II, and it was the first original step fighter, which meaning that it could fly up under the radar, and the radar couldn't detect it. Germany was on the verge of developing this technology, and they could have changed the course of the war if they would have fully developed this plane. The United States has developed it now, but the first model was called the Flying Wing. And it flies, like I said, up under the radar, and it's very collectible. And people like to add this to their collection, and it's an AMT. And this one was in very good condition. It also was open, so I had to sell it as used. And as you can see, a lot of it is in plastic wrap. And a lot of collectors, it really don't matter as long as all the parts are there. Well, some, they like it pristine. And I could have made more money if it had the shrink wrap on it. Now, part 2, I'm going to be talking about your expensive models. And some are not just made out of plastic like these. Some of them are made out of paper. And those are made out of paper are highly collectible because a lot of them are not around today because they was made out of paper. So the paper deteriorated or got wet or something like that. So those are very difficult to find, but those are the ones that cost the most money. And the ones that's made by famous people, like the guy that designed the Monster Mobile, the one for the Adam family, and of course the Batmobile. Now his models are are very collectible. You can make some real nice money, and it don't take a lot of effort to sell them. I have sold some in the past, and I was able to sell those within a couple of hours after putting them on. So I'm going to be talking about the ones that's highly collectible. They may be bigger and made out of different material than what these are. These are really for the entry level person, but we're going to talk about some vintage ones and some that the serious collectors are looking for. And that's going to be part two. And this is staying with these life treasures, and we will be talking to you later.